Welcome to Inner Peace Arts Unscripted. I'm your host, James Coleman, where if you are here, you are open to the truth as it can be known, following in new ideas and actions, making for a better way of life. Today I'm going to start off talking about a quote from Quincy Jones. Quincy Jones, if you don't know, is a very famous music producer. He produced Thriller, Michael Jackson's Thriller. So the guy is talented, to say the least. The quote from him that I'm going to share is as follows: "Not 1 ounce of my self-worth depends upon your acceptance of me." And, oftentimes many people struggle with their own self-worth and use other people as a gauge to how valuable they are. And here's a guy who's basically off the charts talented and says that his self-worth is not dependent upon anyone's acceptance of him. So I want to get right into why I wanted to share this particular quote, because it points to a circle of reasoning that I think is going to be very important for us. So you could say, because he's so talented, that because he's so talented, he doesn't need the acceptance of others in order to get the things that he wants, right? And that would be one way of looking at it. And that would be the way of looking at it that would then justify having a lower self-worth, or having one's self-worth set by others if you're not so talented. On the other hand, if we say that because his self-worth is not dependent upon the acceptance of others, he is then free to develop that talent. And that's the other perspective that I think is important here. And I think it's actually the more important piece, that I think because his self-worth was not dependent upon others, he was free from the negative impacts of others to explore who he is and what his talent is. And but I think in his own mind, it's like, once you get to a certain place where you know you have certain skills, you know you don't have to accept the person. So it goes both ways, and it's a kind of a circle. But I would argue that it's the initial non-acceptance of others that allows you the freedom to explore who you are, explore your talents, explore your goals, explore, what you have to offer, without being impacted by the negativity of others. That is most impactful here. He's still going to have a place of acceptance, right? There's no complete non-acceptance or non-being, integrated with other people. But the sentiment is really important here, right? Where if you have something you want to do, something that you're going for, you can't be dependent upon what others think of you to value yourself to continue in that pursuit. So that is the idea I wanted to share with you today. No one's acceptance determines your self-worth. Your self-worth there's an intrinsic part of you that is grounded in the ground of being, that is from God in some perspectives, that is completely free from all other people to explore its expression here. And that's what I wanted to share. And I believe that it's going to be very positive for anyone who's trying to decide how to value themselves. And at the end of the day, that value of self is not dependent upon others, even as you are connected with others. So here's a kind of closing connection. Your ability to connect with others is going to be through that strength of not accepting their negativity or not being dependent upon their acceptance of you or rejection of you, but simply dependent upon the exchange of the offer that you bring. And that's where you're going to feel this kind of rising up on the inside. And yeah, so once again, James Coleman, Inner Peace artist. Check out the YouTube channel. Check me out on Facebook. Facebook is Inner Peace Arts 1. YouTube, I don't know what there's a subscribe channel. You're on it if you're watching this, most likely. And the blog, innerpeacearts.wordpress.com. Yevarechecha Adonai ve'yishmerecha. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'yichuneka. Yisa Adonai panav elecha ve'yasem lecha shalom. Have a great day.